Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Eurl today for the Belgian Grand Prix. Like I said in the previous Eurl video, I won't be doing videos out of every single race weekend. I'm only including the best races we've had. And despite this race not having the best attendance, only 12 people out here for today, it was still an absolutely cracking race. So let's get right into this one. I qualified P4 around Spa-Francorchamps, getting a perfect lineup on the grid, 0.1 meters. And a lot has happened since Jeddah, which was the last video I uploaded. So here we go for the standings. I am topping the table with 86 points, followed closely behind by HG10 with 79, then it's Repo Skits with 72, and Ryan with 70. And then there's a big gap down to 5th place Elmo Valtteri. Those are your standings. But now we're getting ready to go. Lights out for the Belgian Grand Prix. As you see, all the 5 red lights going on. 5 lights are on. And it's lights out, and away we go after a very long hold on the lights. We get an okay start here, trying to just cover off Movic, and it's going to be 3 wide heading into the first corner. Massive lockup for Draco into the first corner. Repo Skits goes wide. Game Freaks inherits the lead, but back on the circuit comes Repo Skits. There's a bit of contact up ahead. How did that not end up in a massive accident? But we're about to go side by side up our Rouge. We think better of it. We don't go down the inside of Draco, who's actually racing on his debut here today. And now we go into a league of our own on the straight. 0-0 wings around Spa. It probably wasn't the best idea, but I was an absolute rocket on the straight, so it all was worth it in the end. So we're up into P3 after the first few corners, and let's just try to improve this position that we're in. Skits obviously has a lot of space, so we have to just clear Game Freaks as fast as possible before starting to pursue Skits up ahead. There's been quite a big crash behind us as we head into this end of sector 2, and there we go, it's Turkeys who's out on lap 1 of the Belgian Grand Prix on his debut, and that is safety car deployed on the first lap of the Grand Prix. No pit stops made for anyone under the safety car, and now we are getting ready to go back underway. Safety car in this lap is going to be Skits leading us off, waiting for the safety car to go into the pit lane. There it is, safety car in the pits. When will Skits go? I think he's going to make this start very early here. It would make sense with weaving his tires here, and yes, there he's off, and now he gets a brilliant restart. I must say, he's already a second clear of me and over half a second of Game Freak. Just Ryan just sends it down my inside. What is he thinking? I know he has a championship to fight for, but come on mate, that was slightly aggressive. That compromises our run on Game Freaks into the first corner, and now we just have to first of all keep Ryan behind us, which he does not make a similar dive as he did into the bus stop into the first corner. And now on the straight, using a lot of ERS, we have to make this move on Game Freak if we want to have a chance of pursuing Ryan. After this, going a bit wide through Rouge Radion, but luckily keeping it in one piece. And now we get a much better run through Radion than he did somehow, even though it was absolutely terrible. Now in at the end of the Camel Straight, there's a bit of contact. We go down, he's inside. Can we make the move? Stick will go as wide as possible. Try to leave him the space. He backs out of it though, and we're ahead. He's still on the left hand side. Cover him off nicely, and that is P2 on the 4th lap of the Belgian Grand Prix. And now it's only Skits up ahead of us. Heading to Jack Week's corner here, we have a massive wobble, and that really does ruin our exit here into Pouon, and Game Freaks gets ahead. I'm trying to go for the little switchback here, but we don't have the pace here. The car is fast enough, but he just covers it off so well. Down the inside now into the next corner as well. We try to hang on, but he just has that wrap around the outside, and all that hard work to get up to P2 is now gone, and we're down to 3rd. Here's a chance now on the final straight of the track, heading into Blanchimont here. Which way will I go? Sticking behind him in the Swifter, and we're going to go around the outside. He leaves us no space through Blanchimont. That could have been a terrible accident, but we managed to avoid the crash and brake as late as possible into this final bus stop chicane, and we make the move. And now it's once more back to chasing Skits, but I don't get a good enough exit out of the bus stop. So here comes Game Freaks around my outside using a lot of ERS. We have to defend the inside, but by defending the inside, we'll leave the inside on the exit just wide open, and he performs a beautiful switchback there. And now down the hill to our Rouge. We're going side by side. Someone has to back out. It's not going to be me, and we get that move done, and the place back up into P2, and now we just shoot off on the straight. Although he is using some ERS and he's not staying that far away from me, but we should have this into the next corner, and we'll keep P2 for now. After a couple laps of just keeping Game Freaks behind us, we head into turn 1 La Source here, and we just have a massive wobble on the back end. We lose the back end completely, half spin the car. We lose that P2, but inevitably we will be getting it back here. I do hope. Up a Rouge Radillon here. And now with DRS, we're almost ahead even before the DRS zone. I'm not going to use any ERS here, just to be sure. Actually, I do end up using a bit of ERS just to get that full car length ahead. There we go. Get back to the racing line, and we are back ahead. That was a bit of a scare. We lose a bit to skits, but it's not the end of the world. On lap 9 of the race, heading onto the 10th one, Game Freaks, as you can see, has a 3-second penalty for exceeding track limits, and he pulls into the pits. He's going to try the undercut, but we absolutely have to make this overcut work for us. We're pitting in this lap on lap 10, and now we just need an absolutely rapid in lap so that we can stay ahead of Game Freaks as we exit the pits. And into the pits we go then. Let's hope for a good stop from the boards. It says 2.2 seconds. And yes, it is 2.3 seconds the stop. And now Game Freaks is already on the straight now. Can we stay ahead? This is going to be close here. He's going to get the overlap into La Source, but we have the tighter line here, so it's a bit less that we have to drive here. We're on his inside here, and now we're out the pits, but he will be getting the DRS here though, down the Kemmel straight. Or will we actually do a bit of a DRS bait here? No, we can't do that, as now Draco sets the fastest lap, and now we just have to defend from Game Freaks heading onto the Kemmel straight. We just, I don't know what to do here. He has much better tires. His tires are in the optimal operating window. Mine are literal ice blocks here. As he goes around our outside, the car just doesn't want to turn, and I end up having to let him go there on the inside. And now just gotta wait for the tires to get into the optimal operating window, which they are in about now, and now we can start the push back for P2. On the next lap, now we're taking full advantage of our 0-0 wings. We're using ERS, DRS, slipstream, and around the outside into this right left chicane, and we get that done, and we're up at the P2, and once again to try get past Skits here, as he has to pit quite soon. Skits is in the pit lane. We grab the fastest lap here, heading across the line. He's exiting the pits right now. You can just about see him on the right of your screen, heading into La Source here. We need a good exit here, and we potentially have the chance of getting DRS. The gap's a bit too large though for that DRS, but he has cold tires, and now we just have to take full advantage, get as close as we can. He's on the mediums, he's going to be quicker anyway, but now just have to see what I can do. I have to go absolute full push to be able to keep that gap within the second, and hope that I have the DRS at some point. Tried our absolute best to keep up with Skits, but he just ran away with it, got the fastest lap of the race, and now I think I'm starting to accept the fact that I won't be winning this race, but in my mind I'm just thinking to myself, let's make this race as good as possible. P2 is still good, it's still good constructors points, it's still good points for the driver's title. I will still be keeping the championship lead even if I finish P2 here, so let's just take it till the end, take it home. Looking at the gap, it's almost 4 seconds. This race is one truly over, but we have yellow flags up ahead. It's Skits. Skits has spun, and we get back ahead of Skits, and we are in the lead of the race. How lucky can one be? And just like that, one spin, and we are back in the lead of the race. This could not have gone much better, and now he has fresh mediums, or almost fresh mediums. I'm on worn hards. I just have to make the absolute most of this opportunity and defend with my life till the end of the race. Now down the Kemmel straight, Skits with DRS. I just have to use all the ERS that I have left. He's going to get the overlap here, heading into the right left chicane again. He's on my outside. I tried to leave him enough space. He goes off the track, and he's still there. Now he's not. I managed to keep that position with some great defending here. It's not over yet. Skits still around my inside into this right-hander here. Trying to just keep it tight on the inside, have a little mistake there. It's all good though, still waiting. HG10 spins behind me. That's probably going to cost the double podium that we might have been getting here. But Skits, surely he's not going to try and hit the Poo-on. He's not anywhere near close enough. His confidence has obviously taken a little hit after that spin as we're behind. There's yellow flags. Skits has spun and he's taken out Game Freaks with him. That's a massive accident in Poo-on. Skits has just lost it midway through Poo-on, spins and then takes Game Freaks with him. That allows HG10 to just pop up into P2. And that's a Ferrari 1-2. All of a sudden, we've absolutely been gifted the scenario. And now we just gotta take it home here. With only 5 laps to go, 2 of which being under safety car. I think we're gonna box this lap. Yes, it's definitely worth it to box. Not for softs, because they are used. We're gonna go for a new set of mediums here. But with the penalties that we have, and Ovechkin without any it's going to be close. It's definitely going to be close. But let's see how the safety car restart goes. Now, for the safety car restart, what you're about to see here is some safety car restart perfection. So, now just slowing the pack up as much as possible. You can see it's starting to rain a bit. So we have to be on our toes for these last 2 laps of this race that there are still left. Having to keep the pace up a bit so that the tires don't get too cold. But the safety car is about to pull in. And now I'm communicating with HG10 when to go. I was in voice chat with them throughout this race. And there we go. We've absolutely dropped them. The gap shoots up to a second as we head into the bus stop. And that's the 2 Ferraris who have just shot away here on the restart. The gap's already 1.5 seconds down to P3. And we're just gone. We legged it. We have literally legged it. And now the 2 Ferraris are in a 1-2 situation all of a sudden. After being P3 and P5, we are now P1 and 2 towards the end of this race. And now all we have to do is take it home. It's going to be very difficult though with these absolutely treacherous conditions. It's a wet track, dry tires challenge here. But we seem to be doing quite well here as HG with 6 tenths behind me. And it's 1.8 seconds to the boys behind. This has been an absolutely beautiful restart, and now just gotta keep the pace up so that we don't lose on the merit of penalties to Ovechkin, who actually does not have any penalties at this point. After having 1 full lap of racing, we've absolutely dropped these guys behind, and now we're in the voice chat, like I said, with HG10. He's suggesting let's do a formation finish. I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go for it. So now coming out of the bus stop chicane, he's behind me right there. I'm slowing down a bit. He's going to come alongside me. That is a wonderful formation finish that we did there to crown off an absolutely gifted Ferrari 1-2. I can't say I earned that win. I can't say that we earned this 1-2 with HG10. But a win's a win. We're going to take that. Heading onto the podium, then we hit the gritty on them. That's a proper celebration to do after a 1-2. And that is it for probably the best Eurl race we've had this season. Thank you for joining me for this one if you raced. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. And with that being said, I'll see you next time. Don't know what it's going to be. Probably Eurl. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. See you next time. Goodbye.